Welcome to Lunch Break Brief. My name's Kelly Galloway, and joining me today is Ramon Walker of Mount Diablo Lending. Ramon, to start us off, could you tell us a bit about yourself and what makes you unique?
Yeah, definitely. I started in the business about 6 years ago. Had a little history in real estate, IT, and finance, and I wanted to start a company that was really transparent, kind of taught the consumer the back end of how lending works, so that they can make good decisions as to how to acquire mortgages. So we've been really successful in this venture over the last 5 or 6 years. The company started out with just me, and now we've grown to about 17 people. We're approved in 17 states, and I've become one of the top originators in the country through this process, or through this quest. I think last year I landed number 11 on the Scotsman Guide list.
Wow. And now, what at Mount Diablo sets you apart from your competition?
Well, going back to what the foundation of what the company was built on, it's really about the transparency and providing a true solution to our partners, who are the consumers out there and the real estate agents. So I'll give you an example. I actually just got off the phone with someone earlier today. So one of our real estate partners, they were working with a different lender because this individual borrower had someone they were working with already, but they were getting a rate that was substantially higher than what I could provide them. So the seller wanted about $10,000 extra on the offer price, which they were reluctant to give. But once they talked to me and they found out, hey, Ramon's given a lower rate with more lender credit, they were happy to come in our direction and work with us. The key is I provided a solution there to our real estate partner and to the consumer. Now, this other individual, this other lender, was a direct lender, and I've got to say their pricing was extremely high. So as a broker, we have the outlet of multiple avenues. We have a lot more offerings to our clients, and that's something that I think really makes us advantageous. The key is to get the message out. And so that's the hard part for us. We have to educate the community, let them know that we're here, let them know that we're providing much better deals than that first choice that kind of pops up in their face.
Now, Ramon, final question here. If you had one piece of advice for those in the mortgage industry, what would that be?
A couple of things. So don't hesitate to sort of explain the overall process of how lending works to consumers, because they're actually pretty sharp. A lot of people don't like to get into the technicalities of how the business works with secondary and lender credit and why my rate might be lower than their rate. But if you explain it to them and kind of allow them to put the pieces in place, then they're pretty sharp, and they can in turn make the decision to go towards using you. So transparency, educating the client is so important. It's one of the pillars here at Mount Diablo Lending. Has a lot to do with why we've been successful.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Ramon. We'll see you next time on Lunch Break Brief.